Hello and welcome to the Time of Random, the only podcast where SQUIRREL is an accurate description of what I make this podcast to be. I want to start off this second episode of my podcast to talk about the first one. So, after I was done recording for that, mind you, I recorded for 1 hour, or to be more specific, 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 24 seconds. After that session, I had a really sore throat. More on to that, next day, I was sick. Next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. I don't know what happened, but I'm theorizing that me talking so much, more than I usually do, is giving my body a reaction of where this isn't supposed to happen. Oh crap, something must be wrong. I gotta fight these antibodies. Where are they? That's how I got sick for a week. All in all, I think the first episode did well. Now, second episode, I have a little more of an idea of what this is about. So first, I figured out that I need to enunciate my words. I need to talk with more pronunciation in my speech, so you can understand what I'm saying without subtitles or looking at my lips, because I don't think I have both of those. I'll have to fix that. So this podcast is going to be a big helper for me to try to practice pronouncing my words. So woohoo, I get something out of this. I benefit. That's pretty much how I figured out how to start this. I didn't really write anything down for this episode. I couldn't bring myself to just go on a piece of paper, write stuff down that randomly pops in my head, and then now I talk about it. I don't know why that's so hard for me to do. Maybe it's ADHD, maybe it's not. Whatever it is, I'm here now, recording, and everything's gonna be awesome. So, I am going to be on Pinterest, scrolling and then stopping randomly to see what I can talk about. How about tea? Yeah, tea, okay, sure. So tea, how does that work? You put leaves from a tree or a plant into hot water, boiling water. See, my accent's coming back. I have to keep on enunciating. Now I'm confused. I have to keep talking properly. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a problem that now I'm solving, and we are going to have a great time. Look at me. We're going to have a great time watching me grow as a person. Woo! Okay, back to tea. All right, so you grab yourself a cup of tea. What's in that tea is boiling hot water and leaves from a tree or a plant. What those come from, I'm not sure. I haven't done any research on it. I could do it right now. I have a button that pauses the recording so I can do stuff. To you, nothing happens. But to me, I can do whatever I want. I can drink some water, which will let you know I actually just did. Yep, just click that button, drink a sip of water. turn it on, and boom, I'm back. Uh, so that's a pretty useful key. I thought it would be amazing to have it. Uh, how I thought of it was I remember that game about like a news broadcasting where you would be at the control center and you press buttons. That's my favorite type of game where you press buttons. I love buttons. You go that one, boop, that one, boop. Hey, look, a lever. Oh, there's a nuke bomb. Whoa. Look, just hear me out. Buttons. Make more of them. Make I want a board of just clicking buttons and levers and switches. Uh, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. So the inside of the TARDIS is bigger on the inside. It's a blue British police box. Um, so you go inside the TARDIS. A big room, big control room. It's a spaceship. Then in the middle, there's a console with lots of buttons, levers, screens, switches. I just like I look at that and I want a panel of that control panel because I I think it would feel so cool and satisfying to just go just like clicking buttons, pulling levers, trying to control stuff that it's not really controlling anything, but it feels like you're doing something. Like it's all complicated and intricate, and you have to do stuff. Uh, 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 oh no, I did the wrong sequence. Wow, my imagination is going to an explosive area. Meaning I've talked about bombs twice when talking about levers, buttons, and switches. Maybe I should stay away from those three things. Maybe I won't. You can't stop me. Try it. I dare you. What was I trying? T. I want to know where T comes from. So where does T come from? T. The actual tea plant is an evergreen tree native to the part of Southeast Asia where China's Yunnan province meets India's Nagaland. It's spelled Nagaland. I don't want to try to say it because you can figure that out yourself. India's region and and the northern areas of Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. From this one species stems two main varieties known as Camellia, it's plants. It looks like plants. There's pictures here, and it's plants, not trees. I always thought it was trees. I don't know why. Maybe it's just tree, you know? Um, now I would always think, oh, they get leaves from trees and they put it in water and then boom. But they're actually just plants. Cool. Didn't know that. The more you know. Next, going back to Pinchest, rolling randomly. Hey, look, a shark. What can I talk about sharks? What's my favorite shark? I think my favorite shark is the nurse shark. It's like this. It's a spotted. It's a shark, kind of darkish blue, and it has white dots on the back of it. Um, I'm pretty sure they call it a nurse shark because they're not really hostile. They don't attack humans. That's what I know, at least. I'm not sure about it. If you're curious, go ahead and Google it. I'll be waiting here. What else should I talk about? Games. What games? Ooh, I learned how to play blackjack recently. It's a very easy game. I don't know why I couldn't learn it sooner, but it's pretty fun. I like it. The rounds are short and interesting, but it keeps you on your toes because you never. If you just try it out, ask a friend if they know how to play blackjack. If they do, say, "Hey, teach me how to play blackjack." And then now you can experience the same type of thing that I have, which is learning blackjack a couple days ago. Um, just a picture of a bat eating a banana. What is that? So, you know those videos about, no, not about, it's of, you know those videos of magnet fishing? Where they have this big magnet on the end of a string. They throw it off a bridge or throw it off the into the water. Then they reel it back in. They pull it. Then they have this big clump of metal or whatever. Maybe it's a phone. Maybe it's a firearm. I always think, you know what? These people are really mature and they're good people because whenever I watch these videos of magnet fishing and they fish out a firearm, a like a pistol or a rifle or a shotgun, they call the cops and they give it to them. Sometimes they even find like a grenade or I think once they found a cannonball, which is weird. But yeah, I've always thought, hey, that's cool. I want to do that. Wonder what I would find. Where I live, I'm pretty near a body of water and a bridge, so I could easily just do that whenever I want if I had one of those. Maybe I should invest in one. I think it seems easy enough. Put a magnet on the end of some string, throw it off the bridge, bring it back up, and then you got loot. Then you got some good stuff. That's what we call it back at home. Good stuff. I just before I press before pressing record for this episode, I cleared out my little space here so I could walk around and fiddle, move, fidget. Yeah. Um I just have more space now, and it feels much more free. It's cool, it's good. I'm dancing right now. I don't know if you can hear the fabric of my clothes moving, but I am dancing. I'm not lying. You think I would lie to you? Ha! Never. Not a chance, broski. Okay, next thing, let's see here. So, we all know the indie developers of games and indie animators and song artists too. Music artists, that's more like it. They've been storming everything. And I'm not even complaining because the stuff they make is pretty good. And they're not even a 5-star company or famous. They're just doing something fun, and as a result, they make something fun. They make something interesting. They make something amusing. It's just really cool to see someone with talent and limited resources come up with a great thing first, second, or third try. It's inspirational to say the least. It's cool. Um, I just it it makes me smile knowing that people are doing what they love, doing what they want, and then getting rewarded for it because they did a good job, because they uh, earned that that it's not sure how to explain it right now. I'm running on fumes. I just know that I think it's cool, alright? Stop judging me. My gosh, you're so judgmental, all of you. Just, ah, all 16 of you that watched my last podcast. Grr. Uh, I don't know what to do. Every, there's pictures on Pinterest that are not giving me what I want. I want to get ideas to talk about, not ideas to think about, right? But it's just giving me random stuff, which ties into the theme of my podcast. Whoa! Oh my gosh, 18 minutes. I'm not talking for an hour at this rate. Um, let's see. About music. Can I talk about anything about music? I've wanted to figure out the guitar. I have an acoustic guitar that I play from time to time. I practice, I figure out my own melodies. I make songs. I make nice sounding melodies and it's enjoyable. But I feel like I could get better. But I don't know the next step to get better. I guess the next step would be like trying to play actual songs. I haven't really practiced doing that. just I have just played my own stuff, random chords. I feel I can do better. I can catch on to things pretty quickly. I have learned Morse code in a day. Pretty cool, I know. Trying to learn Spanish right now, and also French. Spanish more often. French is kind of escaping me. But I'll get there. I'll be multilingual, bilingual. I'll be bilingual in no time. Don't you worry. I'm definitely losing stuff to talk about. Why don't I write stuff down? I could just I could make a video portion where I'm like drawing stuff while I talk. I could do that. Maybe that's for the next episode. The next episode I'm gonna draw while I talk. I'll be drawing what I'm talking about. Seems like a good idea to give you some visual stimulus. But also I'll be treating it as a normal podcast. So if you don't want to look at your screen, you don't have to. I'll be talking about stuff in the most detail I could or can for you to get that idea. But me drawing is just like a visual aid to put stuff together. That's a good idea. I think I'll do that next. I'm not sure what my favorite animal is. At a time it was an otter. Before that was a seal. Before that I think it was like birds and cats. But I don't know my favorite animal right now. Maybe I haven't been exposed to a lot of animals recently. Maybe I can watch funny animal videos or something. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Right? There is nothing wrong with experimenting. Talking about experimenting, I really liked watching the Mythbusters as a child. That was a big thing for me when I was little. Just those wild scientific episodes that they just encapsulated my attention. I love them. Wonder what would be my favorite episode of Mythbusters. I a lot of engineering YouTubers I've seen have talked about Mythbusters. But I don't think I'm gonna be anything like a come on, I just said the word. Engineer. I don't think I'm ever going to be an engineer. I could be an Imagineer. I've got lots of ideas. You give me some topic of whatever, like some topic of a movie. You know what? That's good. Hey, I'm going to close my eyes, scroll on Pinterest, like I'm doing right now, going to stop. Okay, when I open my eyes and look at my phone, the first picture I see, I have to pitch a movie of it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So it's a card, and the background is a brick wall. The card says, if you can read the last words on this birthday card, then you're not that old yet. Ha! That's funny. Okay, maybe it's like a psychological horror where there's these special cards, these abnormal cards where you read them, and as you keep reading them, you those words, what's being described changes you personally, physically, mentally. Let's say it talks about like then Blue starts feeling older and older as his painkiller medication wears off. He's stuck in this petrified state. Then at this part, it pans, the camera pans from the card to the person reading it. And they look like they've had a stroke. They're paralyzed. They've aged rapidly. And then, all of a sudden, people kick down the door because it's been like months. They see him, and he's fine. All of a sudden, nothing happened. He starts explaining, holy, I was reading this and I turned old. I was paralyzed. I what day is it? You know, it was nighttime. Now it's day. Where do you come from? And they think, everyone thinks that this character was on drugs or something. But in reality, he's the only one who knows about the truth of these cards. And he's the only one who can stop whatever is happening to this small town. Believe it or not, all of that was from the top of my head. That was fun. I'm gonna do that again. Closing eyes, scrolling, stop. 3, 2, 1. Okay. What is this? Another writing one. Now the letters, different ways of drawing the alphabet. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, I think it names it. It says Trickster Jake English. No, wait, that's a name. This is a picture of oh. Someone wrote someone wrote in a journal or something with this with this with these glyphs, these letters, these weird letters. Looks like they're insane. Okay, so this archaeologist is walking into this cave. And on the wall of the cave, they see these letters. And all of a sudden, these letters, these incomprehensible glyphs, start turning into sentences, paragraphs, into a story. Then they start talking to the buddy. They start going, "Whoa, are you seeing this? What's happening? What is this?" They go on and on. Then they start realizing that their buddy is giving them a weird look. Their buddy is confused for some reason. Then all of a sudden, the camera angle cuts to the point of view of their buddy, and they're talking gibberish. Not the buddy, the person that read the script. The one that's explaining what happened, how the text on the wall changed and now is understandable. They're talking gibberish. They're talking in that language. And more, they start remembering things of another time, another world. But they can't describe it to the partner. They can't talk because they have no idea what he's saying. So then they try doing charades, but that can only get you so far. So then they settled on trying to figure out the writing. Try to decipher the letters. And eventually, they find out that this is an alien language from years ago. And now, the archaeologist that walked upon it, that came across it, is the one and only key to understanding the universe as we know it. And then, boom, cliffhanger. Now we have to wait for the next movie. Tomb of the Glyphs, Part 2. Or Tomb of the Glyphs. Got it? 'Cause tomb. Yeah. This is fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Hey, if you're having fun, don't delay. Don't stop and think. Go down there, go into the comments and say something. Tell me whatever, because that little interaction between you and I is pretty cool. Alright, cool. I am at 34 minutes. Ooh, another good thing to comment is some song suggestions. I don't think it's very cool to have just me talking. I think it would be better for music to be playing in the background of me talking. So you have just more to listen to, right? I think that would be super cool. So please, give me some, maybe like a website for copyright free songs. But just give me a song outright. I'll figure out if it's copyright or not. Well, maybe I'll put it on my next episode with drawing. That'd be cool. Oh, Discord server. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking of making a Discord server where you can share your random ideas as well. And share them with other people. You can do whatever. And at times like these, where I have nothing planned, I'm just talking on a whim, I can go on that Discord server. I'll pick out maybe even your idea. I'll say, alright, this person had an idea. Their idea is blah blah blah. Then you could be featured on an episode and your idea could be commented on by me. Whoa! I think that's pretty cool. That's called fan interaction. Even though I don't have fans, I have friends. Because I'm that type of lonely. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Talking so much. Whoa. I just found something super cool. So someone had this idea for an umbrella that's like a drum. So it has different sections, different circles on it. And when rain hits it, it makes a different noise. That's super cool. I really like that. That's a cool idea. So while you're out in the rain, while raindrops are hitting your umbrella, it just makes a cool beat. Or like I think it's cool, alright? Don't don't make fun of me, okay? Gosh, you people are so mean. Can't believe it. Uh, Update. Pinterest is not working for this. Um, I think I'm I think I'm going to message a friend, multiple friends. I'm gonna tell them precisely, hey, say something random. Tell me a random thing. Then I'm gonna talk about whatever is first. So, stay tuned for that. I'm going to be pausing the recording so I come back to you in a split second whenever the next thing comes up in my head or whenever someone replies. So, I'll see you in 1 second. Ah, here we go. So, someone just replied. They said something weird. I don't know what to make of it. And then they said, you'll be alright. They have forgotten you already. It sounds like a, a Bible verse or something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's weird. Ooh, another person. Dinosaur's real color is ice cream. That is something people have talked about, I think, like the real color of dinosaurs. How would we know? Color theory? Huh? Um, this dinosaurs, maybe they looked at the stuff, the surrounding material was like, see if there was any uh, tissue that they could find. Then using that, they did DNA stuff, science stuff. Woo! And they just thought, you know what? It's a big lizard. Make it green. Or it's in the desert. Make it, I don't know, orange. Something like that. I bet. Mm, what else? What can I what can I talk about? Um, there's nothing. I can't talk about anything. Oh, um, I thought of this cool idea. So I would record my voice as like a robotic type of voice. Then, okay, story. There's this droid, this robot that got sent into this portal or something into the void. Now the void is not just nothing, because nothing can't exist. Because to talk about something means that it cannot exist. That it To talk about nothing means that it has to exist. So nothing is not possible. But that's off the point. So let's I need to calm down, think of what I want to say. Alright. This droid, this robot, gets sent into the void. And its job is to explore it. And every day, every time it comes across something new, something unexpected, it puts a broadcast back home, and it just talks about, like, today I discovered a flower with an eye instead of actual petals. But as soon as I looked at it, it exploded. Green mist everywhere. Truly a magnificent sight, and not out of character for the void. Thank you for listening. I am Mike Lannon from the void. You're listening to 285 AM. So his discoveries would be, well, its discoveries would be broadcasted onto an AM program, an AM radio program or channel 2:85 a.m. Um, that's pretty much the premise. So he would just explore and find new things. Now, I was thinking of making this like an episodic thing where it's each episode is on TikTok. It's just talking with the logo of the whole thing. Just I don't know. I guess I'm bringing podcasts to TikTok. I'm not sure, but because it's still like random stuff, random findings and new ideas, science fiction and uh fantasy, like magic stuff. Um, that would just like it would be the best place to get. What is it called? Writer's block medication. People, it would be the best place for people to go if they have writer's block because of stuff. What is this stuff? I don't know. You tell me. I'm tired of talking. Which is bad. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm almost at 1 hour. Just a little more to go, which is good, which is cool. I am proud of how much I've been talking because that means I'm retaining your attention. I keep talking and then you keep listening and then we have this whole ecosystem. We keep on going back and forth, you know? It's good. I feel good. Yeah. Ugh. Wonder if another person replied to my thing. No. There's nothing to talk about. Hey, hate this. Oh my gosh. Can't think of anything. That's terrible. How how dare I? No. Oh, I saw this video where they explained how they made a website. No, not a website. More like an app. It's like Duolingo, but sign language. So this program would access your camera and you would spell out a sentence they have on the screen using your hand. And the algorithm looking at your hand would figure out what positions it is. And if you make the right shapes for the letters, you can just spell out words and practice doing sign language. I thought that was super cool because I would absolutely love sign language Duolingo. Just the thought of a Duolingo-esque sign language learning app is a really good idea, and I don't know why no one's done it yet. But now someone has, and that's super cool. I might check it out. I might use it. I don't know. Um, what's next? Talking, 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 talking. Don't you love talking? I love talking. I've spent an hour talking. An hour, 24 minutes, 24 seconds talking. To be exact. And I like talking so much that I made a podcast so I can do it more. And the benefit of having a podcast and talking on it is that now people can choose to listen to me. No, I don't have to force them to listen to me anymore. They can just do it if they want. Woo! Win-win. I get attention, they get not annoyed. And also, entertainment. There we go. That's what I was wanting to go with first time. Try. Yeah. Words are hard. I'm gonna be a lousy podcast host if I keep this up. Oh, also, because no one knows my name, because I haven't ever said my name and I don't plan on it, you can just call me the host. What's up, host? How's it going, host? I am the host, or a boy's voice. Voy. My name is Voy. I like that. Voy. Voice of boy. Voy. Yeah. See, I'm making connections. I'm making theories. They call me voice theory. Hello. Welcome to my voice theory. In this episode, we're going to be talking about yeah. Like I'm so cool. uh, Next, hear me out. I'm gonna get a bell. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear it because maybe it's too high pitch, but let's see. I think you can hear that. If you can't, it's a bell. I have a desktop bell. You know those you can walk up to an accountant desk, but they're not there, so you want to get their attention. So there's that little bell on the desk, and you go like, ding. Then they turn around and they say, "Can I help you?" No, I have a ding. Cool. I also have a harmonica. I have two things that make noise. Three things that make noise if you count my voice. Haha. The one thing you've been listening for the past the one thing you've been listening to for the past 54 minutes. Jeez. But honestly, at any rate, if you are listening, if you've been with me this far, thank you so much. giving me this attention, listening this far. It shows me how much I am being interesting, or just because you're staying here with me, because you're listening. When I go over to my analytics, which I never do, but if I do, and I see that people have watched the whole video, at least one or two, or maybe just one, maybe someone just listened to it halfway. Whatever. I'm glad that you took the time out of your day to listen, and I think that's super cool. And even if you paused it, then played it again, or just paused it, watched another thing, and then went back to the podcast and listened, whatever. Thank you for listening. It really does show something. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm grateful that you're here. That's the baseline of what I'm trying to say. We're now at 56 minutes. I'm pretty impressed at myself because I'm doing pretty well and I haven't coughed or gotten my throat to hurt yet. Maybe part of that is because I've been drinking water at times. Uh-oh, my accent's kicked in. I have to start talking in a more normal accent. I need to start enunciating my words. I need to sound like an American trying to talk to a person that doesn't talk English. I have to enunciate everything. Yeah. Alright. I'm back on Pinterest. Let's see if I can find another thing to talk about. Other than myself. Yep. This is a bunch of stuff that I can't talk about. I don't know where to begin. They're just pictures, they're not ideas. Um, uh, dude, what the? Okay, so I just found a pair of scissors with a laser sight. If you're scratching your head, being confused, don't worry. You are not alone. This is beyond weird. Holy crap. I'm almost at an hour. I'm just gonna I just wanna wait for it. Just get ready for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 hour. Cool. Sweet. So now I can end this podcast whenever I want because 1 hour is pretty much my go-to amount of time for an episode. It's gotta be 1 hour. And because I got sick and whatever last time I recorded 1 hour of me talking, I'm a little scared to continue. So, thank you so much for listening and coming, and I will absolutely see you again next time. I hope you have a magnificent day or night, and I will see you, well, talk to you. I will talk again next time, where I draw as well as talk. That is going to be super cool. I can't wait to do that. Alright. This is it. Goodbye. Go away. Oh, and before you do go away, make sure that you're subscribed. I know. Ugh. Terrible. He's doing that. But whenever I am watching a video that I'm enjoying, that I like, up until they say, hey, like the video and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Or if you want, like the video if you want to see more. I'm like, oh, I completely forgot. Yeah. Like button, subscribe. I like this person. I like the video. Boom. Okay, cool. So, that is why I'm doing the YouTuber thing by saying, hey you, subscribe, like the podcast, because it helps, one, and two, it tells me that I'm doing a good job. Thank you, and goodbye. I don't want to end this. I had too much fun talking. All good things must come to an end. Farewell, dear listener.